Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi my loves. So today we are going to be talking about the High Priestess. We're going to be talking all about the meaning of the card and maybe even a little story time if it pops up in my head. I hope that you enjoy. This video, of course, is a series, the tarot series that I have going, and I hope that you all are learning a little something about each card, and I hope that it helps you when you're doing your readings, because I know it's helping me learn a little bit more about the cards. Something that I did want to mention about tarot is that before doing tarot, you should definitely, once you buy your deck, definitely cleanse your deck. You could cleanse it in many different ways, and obviously, thank goodness we have Google. So if you don't want to do one of the things that I mentioned here, you could definitely Google it and see what you might want to do for your deck. You have to understand that your deck was touched by many people, so their energy is definitely transferred over to your deck, and you want the deck to literally have a connection with you and you only. I even get a little worried when I have visitors that come to my house and like pick up stuff that I have and touch it, because then they transfer their energy onto it. But regardless, every time I do a reading, I always cleanse my deck so I could get the most accurate reading from my cards. Now there's several ways that you could do it. The way I do it is a sound bath. I give my cards a sound bath, and I give it with good intentions, and I also meditate upon my cards to cleanse it of any negative energy that may have come across it in any shape or form. There's other things that you can do to cleanse your cards. So going based off the book that I have, which is The Ultimate Book of Shadows for the New Generation, Solitary Witch by Silver Ravenwolf. The author mentions that you could definitely cleanse your cards, and I know I saw it here for like a slight second. I think it was on another page. Oh, yes. So you could cleanse your cards by a bell, but I do it by sound, but it's the same thing, bell. You can use holy water or any other magical devices to help you cleanse your cards. They could be crystals. You could put your tarot deck even by the moonlight, or even during a full moon, to cleanse it. You can even make moon water as well to also sprinkle it over your tarot deck to cleanse the energy. I even would say obviously with crystals, but anything dealing with the elements. So you can take sage and burn the sage and hover the sage over the cards. What else could you do that I can think of? You could use incense as well. But anything that feels right to you to cleanse your cards of their energy, you should definitely do that. And another thing too is after you cleansed it, the first time you get your card, you definitely want to also put your energy on it. So obviously you're not going to do this every single time you open your deck, but this is when you get a brand new deck. You should definitely, once you've cleansed it, once you open it, a good thing to transfer your energy onto your deck is by touching each card. So just simply going through each card and touching it and putting your intentions and your energies into the cards, I should say, plural. That I think is a great way of connecting with your cards, and also even seeing the cards, because I've done many readings with myself, with other people that ask for readings, And trust and believe, there has been several cards that I have never seen pop up in a reading, and that's why I started this tarot series, because there's 78 cards. So just imagine, if I have done several readings and there's a lot of cards that haven't popped up, of course I'm gonna forget the meanings and stuff like that. So this is just a great way to reassess and remember everything that you have studied when it comes to tarot. So let's get started with the High Priestess. So I'm gonna show you, well, not show you, I'm gonna give you the meanings, the general meanings for the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the second card in the tarot deck. So far we've done the Fool, the Magician, and now we're doing the High Priestess. Yes, the High Priestess is the third, but remember the Fool is number 0. So I hope you remember that. So some meanings for the High Priestess are, and I'm definitely going to put the imagery of the High Priestess somewhere over here. Okay, so the High Priestess, some of the meanings may be intuition, divine truth, sensitivity, and trusting yourself. Also, this is a card of mystery, stillness, and passive energy. Time to retreat and reflect upon a situation. Trust your inner instincts to guide you. Things are not what they seem. Analyze your surroundings. Spiritual insight, hidden talents, spiritual enlightenment, inner illumination, divine knowledge, and wisdom. If the card is reversed, it could mean secrets. It can mean secrets, information withheld, harm, and hidden agendas. Okay, and the High Priestess is a female dwelling in the presence of the divine. So this is a card that definitely connects a lot with the divine and divine knowledge at that. So within the book, going back to the book, sorry, this way, going back to the book, it's on page 341. I feel like a teacher because I'm telling you what page it's on. But if you do have the book, it is on 341. Just in case if you do, who knows? So the meanings that they have in the book are mysteries revealed, occult teachings and study. Often shows up right before an epiphany. Interesting. Or an experience. Secrets, intuition, the subconscious, wisdom, and the symbol for alchemy. And the Goddess Sophia. So I did a little bit of research, literally really quick, and I will put a link down below in the description bar if you are interested in learning more about the Goddess Sophia, because she is very interesting. So the Goddess Sophia is she is the Greek god within mythology. In Greek mythology, she's the goddess of spiritual wisdom, and she's viewed as divine feminine. Okay, I will definitely leave a link down below, more information about Sophia, the Goddess Sophia, because if I were to talk about her, I'm pretty sure I'll take up a whole hour just discussing her. But she is really, really interesting, and definitely you should look into it if you are interested. I will leave that down below. So let's get started with a little story time that I can think of with along with all these meanings. I had once mentioned, I think before in my prior video, that I have been in touch with like this inner knowledge and my inner, I don't know how to say it, like this spiritual self of mine, I guess you could say. And I wanted to mention this story that, or something that actually happened to me, and I'm pretty sure that has happened to many people. And it's like really a really simple story, nothing magical or crazy, but in a way it is. One time when I was in class, I think my teacher asked a question, right? I think it was English, an English class, and this has also happened to me in math as well when I was in high school, that the teacher asked a question and nobody knows the answer. And for some reason, something pops up into my mind, into my head, or I don't know. And without hesitation, with no thinking of it, I will literally raise my hand and say the answer, and the answer would always be correct. And it's crazy because then usually the question would be something like totally out there, something that we didn't discuss, something that we weren't studying, just some like extra knowledge, that the teacher, I guess, wanted to let us know about, and was going to discuss with the class. And obviously the teacher was hoping nobody would know so they could discuss it further. But I knew the answer, and everybody in the class was like, yo, how did you know that? How was it possible that you knew this answer? And I would literally tell them, honestly, I don't know. It just came to me. It was just random. So it makes me believe that I have some knowledge, hidden knowledge within me that I don't even know about. Maybe that my soul has, living other past lives. Maybe I've encountered that scenario before and I just intuitively knew the answer. And it's just crazy because you would ask me, where would I even get that answer? I don't know. I wouldn't know what to tell you. But that has happened to me several times when some, I don't know, random piece of information is thrown at me, like a question or something, and my body just like instantly, like, it speaks for me. I don't know if you've ever had this dissociation with your body where you literally disconnect, like your body's one thing, one being, and your mind is another. I have had that happen to me several times where my mind is going one way, not one way, it's just like, it's literally just, it separates, and my body is doing one thing and my mind is doing something else. So I'm pretty sure you've experienced when your body's on like autopilot. That's what people call it. Your body is just going, it's just doing, and your mind is not connected to the movements or the routine that you have already, that your body is just used to doing it, right? So there's been several instances where even at work, where I'm like so used to doing a certain routine that I do it so quick that I don't even acknowledge that I did it. And then when I look back, I did it already. But I could swear to you that I don't remember doing it, which is crazy. So it's just like little things like that. Like the body and the mind is something so crazy. And this is like something with tarot that will definitely help me understand a little bit more about myself in that way. So yeah, so that was a little story time. Dealing with like hidden truth and hidden knowledge. Nothing crazy, but definitely something that has happened to me. If you have had any of those situations happen to you, definitely leave that in the comments down below. I would definitely love to hear your story times as well, of anything that you can associate with the card. So another thing too that I wanted to mention about tarot is that it's all about your intuition, which is a great segue to this to the High Priestess. It's all about your intuition. Tarot, that's why if one person reads it and then another person reads it, it could be not completely different, but the way that they see things is different. Like, when you see a picture or a painting, for example, and your teacher or a mentor, someone asks you, what do you see in that painting? I may say I see one thing, and then another person may see something else. So it's definitely, tarot is definitely about your intuition, about what guides you when you see this card. And also how you can piece a whole picture together. Because once you have one card, for example, and you have a whole spread, for example, you have to connect the story, connect the dots, and make it into one whole thing, like a fluid beginning, middle, and end, sort of. That's what I'm trying to say. So yes, so that's a good segue to the High Priestess. So I don't have the Waite tarot deck like I mentioned before, but I will keep the image on the screen. So the one that I will be doing today, and the 2 cards that I own, which I mention in every single video, and I'm sorry if it's redundant, but if you're just watching this video and haven't watched the rest, I am using 2 decks that I'm going to be going over the meanings of the High Priestess. So this is the Archangel Tarot deck card, and this is how the card looks like. I know that the stars may be bothering it, well, the little glitter, so obviously I will be putting the picture on this side of the screen. And with this deck, it all correlates with an archangel, and it will give you the meaning of the archangel and how you could use it in your magic or in your prayers or in your meditations, or however you would like to use the angel within your reading. Okay, so I'm going to read the meaning that it says in the bottom of the card. So it says, the High Priestess, Archangel Hanel, powerful psychic insight, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. The answers you seek are within you. They cannot be found through the intellect, but instead are a product of your deepest feelings. Emotional situations provide great insight right now. Intuition and psychic messages should be treated seriously and with great respect, as they can be relied upon with confidence. Your dreams at night may also hold keys to understanding what actions to take next. There may be aspects of your situation that you're unaware of, but Archangel Hanel can provide you with the enlightenment and answers you're searching for. This is not a time of action, but of reflection and meditation. Have faith that events will unfold perfectly and that you will know when to move forward. Remain patient and be at peace, knowing that your inner guidance will not fail you. So definitely also listen to your dreams when this card pops up. Sometimes maybe you're stuck with, like sometimes you may have a question and you need an answer. Sometimes your dreams give you the answer without you realizing it. So definitely look into that. Okay, so additional meanings to this card are the power of the subconscious, the willingness to forgive, spiritual awakening, patience, the mystery and awe of the universe, keeping the confidence of others. Okay, and then we have here Archangel Hanel is a beautiful and mystical archangel who can help you understand the mysteries of life. Her name means the grace of God, and as such, she is seen by many as having the goddess-like appearance. Hanel helps those who have embarked on an inner search for meaning and answers in their lives. She is loving and wise, spiritual guide who can assist you in developing your intuition and psychic abilities. So definitely, if you want to improve upon your psychic abilities and within meditation, you could definitely call upon this archangel. If you do believe in angels, of course, you could definitely call upon this angel to help you within your meditation to connect with your psychic abilities even more, and help enlighten your path through your psychic abilities. Okay, so some similarities with the Rider-Waite tarot deck card is the pillars. There's 2 pillars, and I will put the meaning because I know that the Rider-Waite tarot card, I believe, has letters on the pillars. I will put the meaning of the letters within the screen. The crescent moon is definitely here, and the waters. So her dress is converting into water, and water usually signifies emotions. So something emotional. Okay. And the High Priestess, or the angel in this card, looks welcoming and opening her arms out to you. So basically, being very open to you, your intuition, your secrets, your to get to your higher self, basically. So those are the similarities that I see within the card. So when this card appears, definitely I can see the associations that I am looking for, which are those. Okay. So then moving on to my Celestial Tarot deck, which looks like this. I will definitely link everything down in the description bar if you do want to purchase these tarot decks. Okay? So the High Priestess looks like this. And the meaning in the booklet is the inner mystery of the moon. Because the High Priestess is connected with the moon astrologically. And that should have said, yeah, it is, because it says it in the book. I was just making sure. So this card also talks about another goddess, okay? And they discuss a little further on here. So far we had Goddess Sophia, and now we're going to have Goddess Selene. Interesting that they both have the letter S. But hey. So Selene, the original Greek goddess of the moon, is the surrogate of the High Priestess. Rising out of the ocean, Selene yoked her shimmering horses to her chariot and drove it across the night sky, mesmerizing Earth in the gentle glow of her moonlight. As half-veiled, the goddess is inviting us into her mystery, responding to our urges to be engaged in her, unveiling the truth. In the background is the shadow of the traditional High Priestess, who carries the essence of goddess wisdom from all cultures. I like that. On an oracle level, the High Priestess invites us to be more aware of symbols and signs, feelings and responses, body aches and pains, emotional reactions, mood swings in general, in our inner life. The veil that conceals the other world lifts to unveil the mystery. Isn't that interesting? So that's awesome. Definitely looking at symbols that may appear in your life. Signs, numbers, symbols. Definitely, I'm going to do a video on this. I'm not great in numerology. Another thing that I definitely want to learn a little bit more about. But recently, I've been seeing the number 444, 555, the 1111. What other numbers have I been seeing recently? I think that's it so far. But those are the numbers that I've been seeing regularly. And definitely I want to do a video about those numbers because they're super interesting. And it's crazy how when you check the time randomly and you randomly see these numbers and they're always consistent, or you go to an address and you see those numbers again, right? Or I mean anything, you go to a store and you're gonna buy something and those numbers appear again. It's just crazy. Or you watch a commercial and those numbers appear. So it's just little things like that is signs that you should pick up on. Your dreams, symbols, numbers that you see. What else did I mention? How your body responds to certain situations, your instincts, your urges that you feel. Maybe you feel that a situation isn't right. Listen to your body. Your body is responding. Sometimes we don't listen to our body or our instincts or our gut feeling, and we do it anyway, and next thing you know, something bad happens, or we put ourselves in a situation that could have been avoided. So definitely listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, because that definitely will help you and guide you. So I hope that the meaning to the High Priestess has become a little bit clearer to you, and you've enjoyed this video. Some of the imagery also within the card was very prominent in the meaning within the booklet in itself, how the goddess literally has a veil over her, and it's almost like, you know, like hidden truth, like you want to peek under just to see what's going on. And the crescent moon is present, and definitely there's the High Priestess all the way in the back, if you could see her, like very faintly, and she is on the moon. She looks like a mermaid to me. So again, the association to the water flowing is present in this imagery, and she's within like the divine, in space, in like a celestial being, and definitely that's like the divine feminine that we were discussing about before. So all these things are present within the imagery, and the imagery to me is very important. So it's like connecting my intuitions to this imagery. Obviously there's no other meanings on this card, so when I see the High Priestess, I typically go based on the artwork. So yes, so I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed and have learned something, please give me a little thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, also give me a thumbs up and comment, like, and subscribe if you like my channel. So yeah, I will be doing more videos to the tarot series. I hope to see you guys in another video. Always stay kind and always show love. See you guys soon. Bye.